Today we will be discussing how a cow's stomach works, and to do this I will first describe the four compartments in the stomach and then explain how they work together to break down grass into nutrients that the cow uses to make milk. First I will describe the four compartments. The first and largest compartment is the rumen. This section of the stomach is known for storing most of the unchewed grass and can hold up to 25 gallons of food material that the cow takes in. The second compartment is called the reticulum. Nicknamed the honeycomb, the reticulum is a large muscle that contracts as the unchewed grass enters it. This contraction forces the grass back into the cow's mouth, where it begins to chew it again. This contraction in the reticulum is very similar to how our stomach contracts when we have the stomach bug and are throwing up. The third section of the stomach is called the omasum. The omasum is shaped like a globe and acts like a filter. As the grass enters this section, the walls of the stomach absorb the nutrients and water from the grass and leave behind the larger plant materials. This act of absorbing nutrients is similar to how we tend to drink all of the sugared flavoring in a snow cone first and just leave the ice chunks for later. The fourth and final compartment is called the abomasum, or true stomach. This part of the cow's stomach is just like ours. It is responsible for breaking down the final nutrients within the grass and sending them off in the production of milk. Now that you are aware of the four different compartments and their basic functions, I will explain how they all work together. From the grass to the rumen. The first step in the digestive process is for the cow to eat grass. When the cow eats grass, it chews it very little before swallowing it and transporting it to the rumen. The grass is then stored in the rumen until the cow is ready for a break and finds a place to relax. Once the rumen has allowed the grass to ferment or break down, the food is transported to the reticulum. There, the cow contracts this muscle and pushes the material back through the esophagus, where it further breaks down the food. This is known as chewing her cud. After the cow has finished chewing her cud, she will swallow the more broken down grass. This time, however, the food material will travel into the omasum. While in the omasum, a bunch of different bacteria are used to break down the grass even further and extract the nutrients for the cow. Finally, the pieces of grass are so small and broken down that they travel into the final compartment of the stomach. Here in the abomasum, the acid in the stomach extracts the final nutrients, just like the acid in our stomach, before it is shipped to the final parts of the digestive tract, where the cow eventually uses the nutrients to produce milk. Now here is a short assessment to see if you understood what we just talked about. The first question is, what part of the stomach does the grass and feedstuff travel to first when the ruminant digests within the ruminant digestive system? The answer to this question is rumen. If you click rumen, it'll take you to a screen that says correct. Keep up the good work. Now to conclude our presentation, I'd like to show you how I constructed my PowerPoint. Here you can see my outline, and then additionally I have my speaker notes listed below. This is the same on each of my slides. So in conclusion, today during our presentation, we have learned that there are four different compartments of the cow's stomach, and we have learned how they all work together to produce the nutrients needed in the production of the milk that we all find in the grocery store.